migrant crisis. Turkey is now warning another million refugees could march through their country on their way to Europe this winter. That's another million this winter. Zuhdi Jasser is from the American Islamic Forum for Democracy. He's with me now. Zuhdi, I've got to add one more to that. As Russia uses its military force to back up Assad in Syria, the estimates are that that will produce another flood of migrants coming out of Syria, add to the million that's going to march across Turkey. I have to ask you, most of these folks are Muslim. What would you do?
Well, the bottom line is to treat the cancer, Stuart, where it started, which is in Syria. Provide a no-fly zone, safe zones for them to stay in their home country, to allow them the room to not have to migrate, because that's exactly what Assad, Iran, and Russia want. They want to change the demographics of Syria. They don't care where these millions go. They just want them out of Syria so that the population parameters can change for the Shia minority, the Alawite minority, to exert more control. And they just want to continue to create chaos.
I see your point, Zuhdi, but they're not going to do that. When almost certain, I mean, the president will not, I don't think, he's not likely to establish a no-fly zone. He's not likely to put a lot more boots on the ground. So what would you do with another million or two refugees on a humanitarian basis knocking at Europe's door? What would you, Zuhdi Jasser, what would you do?
Well, that's a great question. And the bottom line, Stuart, is we can't change who we are as a beacon of liberty. We can't allow them, these millions, to be, the victims to become the criminals, if you will. And certainly there's ideological problems within. An Arab Research Policy Center found, and this is reported by Clarion, 13% of those immigrants believed somewhat or positively with ISIS. So the problem, Stuart, I would begin to have an ideological filter for Islamists and jihadists. And then, yes, 1 out of 7 are a threat, but 6 out of 7 want freedom. They want to change the government. And Russia, by the way, is not targeting ISIS. They're targeting the Free Syria Army. So we need to change our strategy. But the immigrants, we need to vet for ideology, and we're not doing that.
Got it. Zuhdi Jasser, as always, thank you very much, sir. We'll see you again soon. Now,
yes, sir.
last hour, I spoke with the chairman